Hello, NBA fans. Every day we have news about the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a Lakers fan and I ask for your help by subscribing to the channel and giving me your thumbs up. Gabe Vincent has truly suffered several injuries and is unable to put in great performances for the Lakers, and he will be traded very soon. The Lakers hope to find a team that wants Gabe Vincent to make a trade, even if it requires involving other players, but it's certain that Gabe Vincent will not finish this season playing for the Lakers. Gabe Vincent's play all but confirms his future with the Lakers. Gabe Vincent will finally be gone. The Los Angeles Lakers will be active and aggressive ahead of the trade deadline, and Gabe Vincent's play all but guarantees that he will be sent out in whatever deal Rob Pelinka makes. The guard is shooting under 40% from the field, and the Lakers have an abysmal 120.8 defensive rating with Vincent on the floor. He has played in just 7 of the first 18 games, but Los Angeles fans know what to expect at this point. The Lakers signed Vincent in 2023 to be the player who helped the Heat to the NBA Finals. He played over 30 minutes per game in the playoffs, where he thrived as a shooter, defender, and playmaker. LA wanted to contend and figured Vincent would fill a key role for them. It hasn't happened in Los Angeles. There have been injuries, but the subpar play when on the floor is more concerning. The Lakers would love to trade his expiring contract, but the value simply isn't there. He will have to be part of a larger trade where the franchise dumps him on a rebuilding team willing to eat the remaining months of his contract. Gabe Vincent is playing his way directly off the Lakers. The 29-year-old is averaging 3.7 points, 1.6 assists, and 0.6 steals in 21.3 minutes per game so far this season. Over his 3 forgettable years with the Lakers, his numbers are slightly better. He averaged 5.8 points, 1.4 assists, and 0.7 steals. Sadly, he has shot 38.9% from the field and 33.4% on his three-point attempts. Vincent has produced a negative value over replacement player, VORP, for the 3rd straight year. His 2023 playoff run with the Heat looks like an aberration. In his 4 seasons in Miami, Vincent produced a negative 1.1 VORP, and he has matched that over his 3 years in Los Angeles. The Lakers have their sights set on being title contenders, but they have the ball handling locked up. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves will run the offense. Los Angeles needs floor spacers that are comfortable attacking off closeouts and playing stout defense. Vincent doesn't fit. He is not turning back into the Heat's playoff starter. All the Lakers can do is move on. He is making $11.5 million this season, which could be crucial in making a trade. The Lakers are hard capped at the first apron and sit just $1.1 million below it. There is only a little wiggle room in making deals. Rob Pelinka will need the salary to match, and Vincent's deal figures to play a key role in that. The Los Angeles Lakers have 3 superstars leading their roster. They just need the right role players to be serious contenders. Gabe Vincent doesn't fit. Expect the Lakers to explore every deal. Nothing will match last season's blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic, but the perfect deal could set them up to make a deep playoff run. The ball is in Pelinka's court to make it happen. Shannon Sharpe says Austin Reeves shows up former Philadelphia 76ers star who made 0 improvement. Austin Reeves has remained an excellent player for the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2025-26 NBA season. Even after LeBron James' return, Reeves' production has not dropped, which is a testament to J.J. Redick's system and Reeves' hard work behind the scenes. Now that the Los Angeles Lakers are 18 games into the season, LeBron James is finally playing after his bout with sciatica. The Lakers are in a good spot, as Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves have been excellent. Reeves, in particular, has surpassed expectations by playing all-star level basketball. He is averaging an absurd 28.5 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 6.7 assists per game. His production should naturally dip as the season goes on with James back on the roster, but he continues to defy all expectations. With this impressive run to start the 2025-26 season, Shannon Sharpe has been impressed with Reeves. At the same time, Sharpe believes it highlights issues some promising players have faced over the years. Sharp thinks Reeves' success puts Ben Simmons to shame. Considering Reeves is undrafted, he has continued to impress people with his production. He is playing at the highest level he can, scoring at an elite rate while his playmaking has improved to the point that he can run the offense. Did this moment alter Ben Simmons' career for the worst? In context, Reeves' success as an undrafted player is a significant blow to any top pick who has struggled in the league. For Sharp, Ben Simmons' career did not pan out because he feels the former top pick did not work hard enough to meet expectations, unlike Reeves. Sharp makes a good point because Reeves had to work hard to make the roster. He went from being a player with a two-way contract to being a valuable bench piece. Now, he is one of the best players on the Lakers roster, on par with superstars such as Doncic and James. This is when you know people work hard in the offseason. Austin Reeves is an undrafted free agent looking to progress. Ben Simmons was drafted number 1 overall. You saw no improvement. 0. Look at Austin Reeves, look at him when he was a rookie, and look at him now, Sharp said on Nightcap about Reeves and Simmons. You can tell he put the work on. He was too highly recruited. Ocho, he's 6 feet 10 inches. He could use either hand, he was crazy. Simmons just went to college because they forced him to go. He was further away from graduating than when he went to college, and he just had to. Reeves could end up having a better career than Simmons. Simmons failed to join a single NBA team after the 2024-25 season, which could lead to his full retirement from the league. It is a shame because he is only 29, and his career seems to be over after such a promising start with the Philadelphia 76ers. In his 9 years in the league, Simmons compiled a solid resume of 3 NBA All-Star selections, 1 All-NBA third-team nod, 2 All-Defensive first-team nods, and a Rookie of the Year award. He was poised to become a superstar in the early 2020s, but his trajectory changed after he hesitated to take a shot against the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs. Furthermore, the injuries kept bothering him over the years, as he failed to return to his previous form. The lack of confidence and the loss of athleticism led to his downfall. It also did not help that he was not as hardworking, which allowed players like Reeves to surpass him. Reeves still has plenty of room to grow with the Lakers. He looks like a surefire star with how he can take over games on offense. Reeves is a superb 3-level scorer, and he can even serve as the playmaker when Doncic and James are on the bench. If this continues until he retires, Reeves might have a better legacy and resume than Simmons. Lakers trade pitch lands Luka Doncic's ex-teammate for first-round pick and more. Some still believe the Los Angeles Lakers will need another center at the trade deadline, and it isn't the worst idea. The Lakers have received some solid play out of DeAndre Ayton and even Jackson Hayes throughout the early stages of the season, but with just 17 games played, the year is still very young. It wouldn't be surprising to see them go out and make a move to shore up the frontcourt moving forward. One name that's been linked to the Lakers numerous times is Daniel Gafford, and Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley recently proposed another trade idea that would send him to Los Angeles. That trade would send 2 players and a draft pick to the Dallas Mavericks. Daniel Gafford to the Los Angeles Lakers for Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, and a 2031 first-round pick, top 3 protected. That reliability is key here, too, because if the Lakers are going to dip into their limited draft pick collection, they'd need to feel confident about seeing a return on that investment. And they absolutely would with Gafford, who's already handled a starting gig on a previous NBA Finals run steered by Luka Doncic. Gafford's low-maintenance, rim-running style would be perfect for the purple and gold. DeAndre Ayton has had his moments in LA, but he's less than an ideal stylistic fit. Gafford is the opposite. His willingness to consistently set screens and explode downhill would quickly make him the preferred pick-and-roll partner for Doncic, Austin Reeves, and LeBron James, he wrote. Trading a 2031 first-round pick would be tough for the Lakers, given their limited assets. Gafford is a good player, but it's fair to wonder whether he's worth that price. Zach Lowe says the quiet part out loud about Maxi Kleber's current play. Zach Lowe did not hold back on the Zach Lowe show. It doesn't look like he wants to shoot threes, and half the point of Maxi Kleber at the 5 is shooting threes. That is the issue for the Los Angeles Lakers in a nutshell. Kleber was brought to Los Angeles to help space the floor and give the Lakers a reliable shooting option at the 5 spot. So far, he has not done that. Through the early part of the season, Kleber's numbers have reflected his struggles. Why minutes are hard to come by for Maxi Kleber. In under 12 minutes per game, he is averaging just 1.6 points and 1.9 rebounds on 40% shooting, while attempting a career-low 0.9 three-pointers per game. In an offense that relies on spacing, that hesitation is hard to overlook, and could be a major reason why head coach J.J. Redick has limited his minutes. The Lakers do not have many alternatives for a shooting big man. DeAndre Ayton is a strong interior presence and has been a pleasant surprise so far, but he is not a serious threat from deep. Jackson Hayes can finish around the rim, but struggles at scoring anything that does not come from the paint. Kleber should fill that gap, opening driving lanes and creating easier looks for teammates, but right now, he is not fully delivering on that promise. Part of the reason for hope is his connection with Luka Doncic. They go back to their days in Dallas, and Doncic has shown that he could trust Kleber to make the right plays. Kleber has flashes of clutch ability, and his time with the Mavericks shows he can contribute. This was a guy who, at one point, was averaging 8.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, on 43.6% from beyond the arc in 25 minutes per game during their 2022 Conference Finals run. Even during last season, the Lakers experimented with Kleber as a backup center during the postseason when he was just coming off a serious injury. Sadly, his expiring contract might make him more valuable as a trade asset than a rotation piece at this point. Zach Lowe essentially said what everyone watching the Lakers sees. At the end of the day, a big man who will not shoot threes is a problem in today's NBA. Kleber has the skill set and the experience, but until he takes the shots and works on his offensive game, the Lakers simply can't fully depend on him. Potential is there, but production matters. Right now, Kleber is falling short. Udonis Haslem pinpoints LeBron James as reason LA Lakers cannot make the 2026 NBA Finals. After LeBron James returned to the Los Angeles Lakers lineup, it looks like a seamless fit. They are on fire, so adding James to the current roster further boosts their chances of reaching the NBA Finals, but Udonis Haslem disagrees. The Los Angeles Lakers are one of the best teams in the Western Conference in the 2025-26 season. Of course, most people are pointing to the Oklahoma City Thunder as the best team in the league, but the Lakers could surprise people. Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves have been excellent this season, cementing themselves as all-stars who could help LeBron James compete for another title. Given that James has not been present for the first month of the season, the two players who picked up the slack have performed well. Since James is doing well in his reintegration, people are already excited about the Lakers' potential as a contender. Unfortunately for Lakers fans, three-time champion Udonis Haslem believes they should not get ahead of themselves. Haslem gets honest about the Lakers' contender status. On the NBA on Prime Video broadcast, the panel discussed how the Lakers could work out as a contender. Zach Lowe was baffled by how seamless the transition has been for James after a long injury spell. There is a discussion about the Lakers being a potential finals team after they moved ahead of the Houston Rockets and Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference standings. It is a valid question because the Lakers have done this without James for most of the season. Of course, the Rockets and Nuggets have had their own injury issues, which have hampered their chances of winning games. With that in mind, Haslem was the one to shoot down some of the hype the Lakers have been getting lately. Hell no, they're playing well right now. Kudos to them. We're not gonna discredit what other guys are doing, like we think the other teams are just gonna fall off. This is not a knock on the Lakers. What we are talking about, how good the Western Conference is. This is not a knock on the Lakers at all, Haslem said on the NBA on Prime broadcast. But to your point, in a 7-game series, we got Luka, we got Austin, and we got LeBron. LeBron, as great as he is not the defender he used to be. And we don't even know what the defense gonna be like with Luka and Austin Reeves, when you get a 7-game series. The Lakers still have some issues with the current roster. On the same broadcast, Dirk Nowitzki pointed out that the Lakers have a supreme offensive system led by the three-headed monster of James, Doncic, and Reeves. However, he has concerns regarding the Lakers' defense and how they will play against the top teams. Considering the Thunder are miles ahead of any other team in the league, the Lakers might struggle against them. They are not as athletic as the Thunder, so OKC head coach Mark Daigneault might have the strategic advantage there. DeAndre Ayton is a decent center, but he is not the rim protector the Lakers would want against some of the league's best teams. Haslam might have been a bit spirited in response to what Lowe said, but the Lakers should have some concerns come playoff time. In the meantime, the Lakers should keep riding the momentum. They have the talent and potential. They need to put it all together, along with defensive stability, to compete with the other top teams in the West.